First, I want to talk about this whole idea of the string of pearls. So first, a pearl, as most of you probably know, it's a defense mechanism that a mollusk uses for a potentially, life-threatening irritant, and so it creates this pearl sac to seal off the irritation. So it's actually, a pearl is an immune response. So I guess the conclusion we have to draw is that if we don't create pearls in our life based on the things that we go through, then we will be like a lowly mollusk and unnecessarily suffer when we have the opportunity to turn an irritation into something of great beauty, right? So the pearl is an awesome, it's one of those amazing things in nature that we can see higher truth in, right? I have a friend who's long since passed away, but one time he told me, he said, God's will is like a string you give to a child. And when you do that, you hope that the child will string together beads and baubles and hopefully pearls to create within the limitations of their desires and hopes and creativity, that they will construct the most beautiful necklace possible. The point he was trying to make is God's will is not the necklace, it's the string. And that string is the one thing that we all have in common, and the way in which we string together the responses to all the circumstances in our life makes our necklace completely unique, right? Remember what I think Jesus said it. God's not nearly so concerned about what goes into your mouth as what comes out of your mouth, which defiles you. I don't think God is concerned about religious procedures and things like that. God's concerned that we understand that His will is a liberation, not a limitation. It's an opportunity and not a restriction. And then he went on to say something that was so exquisitely beautiful, and to have heard him say it live is a whole lot better than me trying to paraphrase it. But he said, God is not concerned about the riverbanks of human thinking as He is about the river which flows between these ever-changing banks. There must be banks or there can be no river, right? So if you think about how civilization changes over the centuries and how those civilizations are the banks through which the river of true life flows, I just thought it was what an amazing analogy. And so I guess the point that I'm trying to make is I'm trying to blend his thoughts and mine together, and that is, after we die and we awaken on this exquisite far distant shore, what we offer to God is the necklace we created in this life. Just like when we were little kids, when we made a present for our parents and we couldn't wait to hand it to them. Enter the kingdom as little children. I know that as adults we have a lot of responsibilities, anxieties, issues, business, stuff we have to deal with. But if we take every day as an opportunity to string a new pearl onto this necklace, to create something of beauty out of a life irritation, not always life-threatening irritation, but sometimes it feels like it. Why won't those mosquitoes go away? Oh my God. But we can create a beautiful strand of pearls, and sometimes they're fake pearls, but I don't think God really cares. I think that if we are doing our best to take the the life that we are living. And remember, I said it's not what we do in life, it's how we live our life that makes so much different to the river. These are the banks that we create, through which the river flows, not only in our life, but in the lives of everybody else.